People say distance is measured in miles, but sometimes distance is measured in silence. David and Debbie never imagined that love would ask them to live in different countries. Every morning began with a message, and every night ended with a call. Though oceans separated them, they believed their hearts were still together. Then life changed. David became consumed with work in a foreign land, chasing the future they had dreamed of. Debbie stayed behind in Lagos, trying to stay strong while carrying burdens she never spoke about. The calls became shorter, the messages became fewer. Soon, there were nights when the phone remained silent. David stared at his screen, wondering why she no longer answered. His mind filled with questions he was too afraid to ask. Had she stopped loving him? Had the distance finally won? What David didn't know was that Debbie was fighting a different battle. Her mother had fallen seriously ill. Every day was spent in hospital corridors, holding her mother's hand, praying for another sunrise. Between fear, exhaustion, and tears, replying to messages became the last thing on her mind. When she finally found the strength to explain everything, David realized that while he had been doubting her love, she had been carrying a pain she couldn't put into words. In that moment, they both understood something important. Love isn't proved by perfect conversations. Love is choosing each other. Even when life becomes difficult, they talked, they forgave, they laughed through tears, and hope slowly found its way back into their hearts. A few days later, without telling Debbie, David boarded the first flight home. When she looked up at the airport, she saw him standing there with flowers in his hands and love in his eyes. No words were needed. The silence that had almost separated them disappeared in a single embrace. As they walked together into a new beginning, they discovered that true love doesn't grow weaker because of distance. It grows stronger, through patience, trust, and understanding. Because sometimes, the longest journey isn't across the world. It's simply finding your way back to the person who never stopped loving you.